The great house at Collinwood, as it exists in the world of parallel time. A strange world where Barnabas Collins now finds himself, meeting people who look familiar but lead different lives. On this night, he has introduced himself to Quentin Collins, who in this time is the master of Collinwood. Recently, Quentin himself has witnessed the disturbing parallel time phenomena that occur in Angelique's room.
I wish I could understand what's going on in that room.
How many times have you witnessed this situation?
I think that was the 4th time. I don't know who those people are. Why is the room always empty when they're in there?
I'm afraid I don't have an answer to that.
You know, Barnabas, there's an even more disturbing question. Why is it impossible to enter the room when those people are in there?
Yes, I find it quite as disturbing as you.
Oh, that's odd. No, I had the feeling that you found it less so.
I don't understand.
I believe that you are the Barnabas Collins those people are talking about. You haven't answered my question, Barnabas.
It sounded more like a statement to me.
Are you the same Barnabas Collins those people are talking about or not?
No, I am not.
You know, I've only known you for a few hours. How do I know whether or not you're telling me the truth?
Well, if I were that man, why would I lie about it? Why wouldn't I just admit it?
There's a very good reason. The Barnabas Collins they're talking about has lived under a curse.
What kind of a curse?
I don't know. But if you are that Barnabas Collins, then there's an obvious reason for you to be afraid to reveal yourself.
Well, I can only reassure you that I am not the man you think I am. You'll simply have to take my word for it.
Very well. I have to give you the benefit of the doubt, don't I? But you must admit that your arriving here at this particular time is an amazing coincidence.
Well, I cannot dispute that. Thank you for understanding. Do you mind if I give you a word of advice?
What is it?
Well, I don't understand the phenomenon in that room any more than you do. But it might be dangerous for anyone to be in there should it happen again.
Dangerous? How?
Well, none of us understand it. I would suggest that it might be safer for your sister-in-law to be in another room in the house.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I'll talk to Alexis tonight.
I understand that, Alexis is your former wife's twin sister.
That's right.
What was your wife's name?
Angelique.
It's a lovely name.
She was a beautiful woman.
How long ago did she die?
Over 6 months ago.
I'm sorry. It must have come as quite a shock to you and Alexis.
Alexis wasn't here at the time. She's only been here for about a month.
Oh, I see.
She's lived in Italy for several years.
Had you ever met her before?
No. You, seem to be rather interested in Alexis. Any particular reason?
Oh, not at all. I just find her very attractive.
Yes.
Quentin, Trask just told me that there's a package arrived for you by express. He put it in the study.
Did he say where it come from?
Yes, from Paris.
Thank you very much. Barnabas, will you excuse me?
By all means, I must be going myself. Well, I hope I'll be talking to you soon again.
I hope so. Good night.
Good night. Quentin tells me you've spent quite a bit of time in Italy.
Yes. Have you ever been there?
No, never.
No.
Where are you from originally?
Oh, I was born right here in Collinsport.
Well, now that you're back, do you plan to stay?
Well, Quentin has asked me to.
Temporarily. And I've agreed to. Why?
Oh, merely mere curiosity.
Now, why should you be curious about me? You only met me this evening.
Well, maybe it's more than just mere curiosity. See, I couldn't help thinking about your sister's death after I saw her portrait.
What about her death?
I was wondering if your presence here was indicated that, well, that Quentin had gotten over his wife's death.
Or that he wanted me here to remind himself of her.
Yes.
But I'm afraid that both of your guesses are inaccurate. You see, except for our looks, I am very different from my late sister. And from what I've heard from the people who live here, Quentin was very deeply in love with Angelique.
Oh, I'm sure he was. Well, it's been a great pleasure to meet you, Miss Stokes. I hope we'll see each other again soon. Good night.
Good night.
Is she really Alexis? Or is she the Angelique I know? I must find out about her soon. And I must go back to that room now while no one is there. It's the only way I have of getting back to my own time.
Come in.
Am I interrupting a private moment?
No, of course not.
I couldn't contain my curiosity. Whatever did you get from Paris?
Well, it's a portrait of Maggie. I had it commissioned while we were on our honeymoon in Riviera.
Why, aren't you pleased with it?
I don't know. I haven't seen it yet.
Well, I can't wait to see what it looks like.
I'm not so sure that I can.
What do you mean?
I don't know. When the portrait was started, we were two people without a care in the world. Now she's gone. It's all over. Why should I keep this here as a constant reminder of her?
Well, that depends on how you feel about her, Quentin. How do you feel? Oh, she's very lovely.
Yes, she is.
You know, you really must hang this portrait over the fireplace in the drawing room. Why don't you face it, Quentin? You are still very much in love with her, and you won't be happy until you have her here, back with you again.
Alexis, there's no point in even discussing Maggie. I think it's pretty obvious that she's made up her mind. She has no intention of coming back here.
But do you want her back here?
Does it make a difference?
It makes a great deal of difference. If you want her here, you'll bring her here.
How? Am I supposed to drag her here against her will?
Well, someone has to take the initiative.
I've already done that. She wouldn't answer my telegram. She would never come to the phone when I called. What more can I do?
You can try again.
No, thank you.
Quentin, you can't go on torturing yourself like this.
I'm not torturing
Yes,
myself.
you are. You think of no one but her. You miss her much more than you're willing to admit. You do. You do miss her, don't you?
Yes, maybe I do.
Well, then why don't you call her again? I'm sure she feels the same way that you do.
No, I'm not going to call her again. I've already made enough overtures. The next move has to be hers.
Quentin, you're not going to let pride stand in your way.
Alexis! Now listen to me. I appreciate your concern very much. I just don't want to talk about it anymore.
Where are you going?
I don't know. Maybe for a walk or something.
We will get you back here, my dear. Yes. We will get you back very soon.
Hello.
Hello, Hannah. Hannah, this is Alexis. I want you to come to Collinwood immediately.
You sound upset. Has something happened?
No, but we're going to make something happen.
What do you mean?
I'll explain it all when you get here. Just come and bring all of your amulets and herbs.
Alexis, you must tell me what you're going to do.
Hannah, please don't be difficult. Just come, and as soon as possible.
Alexis, where is Quentin?
He's gone for a walk.
If he finds us here, he will be very suspicious.
Why should he be?
You know he doesn't approve of me.
Even if he doesn't, you are a relative of mine. It's perfectly natural for you to come and visit me. And look, this is what I brought you here to show you.
She's very beautiful. And I don't think I have to ask who she is.
You are right, Hannah. You don't.
I take it the second Mrs. Collins has decided to return to Collinwood, and you're worried. And understandably so.
No. No, she has not decided to return. And Quentin is being very stubborn about persuading her to. So, that leaves it all up to us, doesn't it?
To us? I don't understand.
We're going to use our methods to force him to bring her back here.
You mean you want her to come back?
She is all he thinks about. And as long as that's true, I haven't any hope of winning him back. As long as she's in New York, I can't fight her. I want her here, where I can deal with her.
But how are we going to get her here?
We're going to put a spell on Quentin. We're going to reach deep into his heart and make him long for Maggie so much that he can't bear it.
You may be making a great mistake, Alexis.
Why?
A spell that affects the heart can be very dangerous.
Not if it's kept under control.
But it can't be kept under control. There's no telling how Quentin will react. He may even become violent.
I don't care how he reacts. Just as long as he brings her back here, that's all I want.
I'm warning you. You may lose him forever, Alexis.
No, Hannah, I will not lose him. Quentin will be mine again. It's just a matter of time. Now, we will need Mandragora and spring water for the potion. And we must have it all ready before Quentin returns.
I was standing in this very spot when the room changed before. Let it change now. Let me go back to my own time.
Alexis? I know who you are.
Do you?
Yes. You're the man in the portrait. You are Barnabas Collins.
Yes, I am, but not the one in the portrait. That was my great-great-grandfather.
I don't believe you. I know who you are. What are you doing here, and how did you get in?
Your father brought me here earlier, Daniel.
You know my name?
Of course. And I hope we're going to be friends.
Stay away!
Are you afraid of me?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know.
You mustn't be, Daniel.
I have to go find my father.
Do you plan to tell him that you met me here?
He doesn't know you're here, does he?
That's right, Daniel. He doesn't.
I don't want to stay here anymore. Get out of my way.
I will let you go in a moment.
I want to go now.
I said in a moment, Daniel. But first, you must look at me.
No.
Look into my eyes, Daniel. Look into my eyes and tell me what you see.
I see myself.
Keep looking into my eyes, Daniel. Keep looking and you will see that your reflection is getting smaller and smaller. Isn't it?
No. Smaller. It's getting smaller.
In a moment, you won't see yourself at all. And you will be no longer afraid, will you?
I will not be afraid.
And when I let you leave this room, you will remember nothing of having seen me or having met me. You understand?
I understand.
You may leave the room now, Daniel.
I see you decided to hang the portrait. I'm so glad.
Yes. She's a very beautiful woman.
Yes, she is. May I fix you a drink?
Thank you. Care to join me?
No. No, I still have some correspondence I have to catch up with. Quentin?
Thank you.
Besides, I think that the two of you should be here alone. Together.
Did you mix the potion?
Yes. Yes, I put it in his drink. He should be ready now for me at any time.
I'm still afraid of this. There's no telling where it may lead to.
All I want is for the longing in his heart to force him to bring Maggie back here. You built a fine fire, Hannah. I'm ready now to begin the communication. Let the flames carry my thoughts to the one who is receptive to them. Quentin, hear me. Hear my thoughts. You are deeply in love with Maggie. You can think of no one but her. And without her, life is not worth living. Alexis, oh, you allowed Maggie to leave Collingwood. Now you know what a mistake that was. You know how much you need her and want her. You will bring her back to Collingwood. Because you can no longer bear the guilt you feel. Guilt is eating at your conscience. Quentin, you must do something about it. Very soon. He should be ready now to do exactly what I want him to do. Now, I'll go and see him.
Maybe I'd better come with you.
No, you stay here. Are you all right?
No. No, I'm not all right.
Quentin, what are you going to do? Quentin, no! No!